I'm sure you've heard that Tesla has released a beta version of full self-driving software for their vehicles. This software features lane centering, automatic lane changes, self-parking, and many more exciting features. The beta version is currently available only to a few Tesla owners. If you want to know more about Tesla's full self-driving cars, then be sure to stick around and enjoy. FSD is described as allowing a Tesla to change lanes, navigate on the highway, and maneuver into or out of parking spots automatically. FSD Beta will enable drivers to try out an unfinished auto steer on city streets feature that will allow them to navigate around surface streets and urban areas without having to move the steering wheel with their hands. Tesla has released its beta self-driving to some of the Tesla owners. They have given out the software to only those owners who have a safety score of 100. Many beta testers have claimed that the vehicle occasionally skips turns or turns when it isn't supposed to. But this only occurs when we let the car do what it wants without us intervening. Tesla has sent an email to those owners who received the beta FSD stating that it may do the wrong thing at the wrong time, so you must always keep your hands on the wheel. The car may turn out of nowhere when we least expect if it thinks that's the best move. Although it won't happen often, there are chances that it can, so always be alert. Sometimes the car may do something you don't expect it to do. Even if it's the correct decision, you may be surprised or taken aback by it. So keep your hands on the wheel at all times so you can always take control in such circumstances. You know that the car won't do anything unless you let it to. You can always switch back and take over if you don't feel right with the self-driving mode. You can always turn FSD if you're not comfortable with it by going to the autopilot setting. Note, while turning it off, you need to make sure that your car is parked. The autopilot team stated that they are receiving all the data information required to develop the beta software. This is not the final version, it was merely made to improve the previous one. Earlier, autopilot has been said to have risky behaviors such as phantom braking, drifting out of lane, and failing to stop for road hazards, according to Tesla owners. Users have also reported the software crashing and turning off unexpectedly, off-ramp barrier collisions, radar failures, unexpected swerving, tailgating, and uneven speed adjustments. The brake system appears to initiate later than some drivers anticipate. One driver claimed that Tesla's autopilot failed to brake, causing crashes, while Tesla countered that the driver had disabled the car's cruise control before the collision, so always remain on guard. Tesla's vehicles have a camera installed above the rear-view mirror that monitors the driver's activities and provides feedback and information to Tesla on the driver's safety. You cannot use the self-driving mode if the camera is covered or blocked out. It will give out a notification to uncover the camera to enable autopilot. This shows Tesla's care for the safety of passengers, especially while using autopilot mode. They installed this because with autopilot turned on, drivers have been caught dozing at the wheel, driving under the influence of alcohol, and performing other inappropriate behaviors. To limit such behaviors, Tesla initially decided against equipping driver monitoring features. It was not until late May 2021 that a new version of the software was turned on cameras for the new Model 3 and Model Y to monitor drivers using autopiloting at all times. Another feature is a red light that alerts you when you're not paying attention. For example, if you use your phone or isn't concentrating on the road, a red light will begin to beep, and when it goes green, it will remind you to pay attention to the road. This seems like an excellent feature, as it reminds the drivers to be aware of the surroundings at all times. Tesla's efforts to improve safety is something that we should all take note of. For instance, only owners with a safety score of 100 can take part in the FSD beta, indicating that Tesla only wants those who are aware of and constantly paying attention to driving safety to test out the beta version. It has been noted that autopilot mode has done an excellent job of keeping the car in its lane in typical situations. If you have watched beta test driving videos, then you might have noticed the turnings still need room for improvement. In some cases, the car made a turn a little faster than it needed to, and in others, a little slower. You can always take over the wheel if it ever does anything out of the ordinary. Another feature of the new model is that the windshield wiper now operates when it needs to be, all by itself without user input. The self-driving software's parking can be improved a little. Although it excellently parks the car and is able to park in a parking lot full of cars, many users have a complaint that when parking, it is done at a really slow pace. This is something that they need to improve in order to save more time. Maybe in the final release, this feature might be improved. The car has an advanced sensor coverage of 360 degrees around the vehicle. This means that you can get a full vision of the car and even the surroundings from inside of the car. A video display of some of what autopilot observes around it is included in the software. It shows the traffic lanes in front, behind, and on each side of it. It also offers speed limits and lane markers. Stop signs and traffic signals are displayed on it. Pedestrians, bicyclists, motorcyclists, small automobiles, and larger SUVs and trucks are all distinguished. This helps the FSD in attaining full awareness of the surroundings and driving according to the circumstances. For instance, if it needs to go around a car or overtake it, it might as well do so. Traffic light and stop sign control beta detect stop signs and traffic lights and automatically allow your car to a stop upon approach while using autopilot. This ensures driving safely. With a long number of release notes, version 10.3 was released. The list includes changes starting with the introduction of driver profiles that can switch between different characteristics for following distance, rolling stops, and exiting passing lanes. It's claimed to identify other vehicles as brake lights better, turn signals and warning lights, as well as eliminate false slowdowns and improve pedestrian offsetting. Users can now alter the settings of several FSD beta features for more or less aggressive automatic driving, depending on their preferences with version 10.3. Following certain difficulties, Tesla has reverted to the latest full self-driving beta upgrade 10.3. Tesla's FSD beta program enforces strict regulations for drivers, and those who break them will be removed. Although it's unclear what exactly qualifies, users appear to be receiving warnings for being distracted while driving. This includes looking at cell phones. While numerous drivers have already published videos and thoughts of the release on social media, whether this fits with what Tesla wants participants to share, testers claim that the rollback update eliminates the FSD beta features from their cars. So far, the car has done a fantastic job of remaining in its lane in all ordinary conditions, significantly better than a learner driver and certainly better than a human driver. Without question, it is what it excels at. Certain things can cause the system to become concerned and cause it to break for a brief period. Tesla FSD Beta allows Tesla vehicles to practically drive themselves on highways and city streets, but it remains a level 2 driver assist because it requires constant driver supervision. And like we said before, the driver must maintain control of the car by keeping their hands on the steering wheel and being ready to take over. We can expect more from Tesla if this software is a success. It will be insane to see more of such self-driving cars driving around the city in the coming years. Though some of us may not be able to afford a Tesla vehicle right now, understanding how it works is a lot of fun. What are your thoughts on Tesla's FSD? Please share your opinions with us in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching.